I am live again. Let's see how long it takes this one to get reported as inappropriate because the last stream I had, was reported as inappropriate for no reason. I already have 2 people in. Jen says, "Man, what a crock." Yeah, I know. Biggest crock I've ever seen. Bean says, "That's bogus, man." I know. It's been happening to me. I think I've had 3 or 4 streams reported as inappropriate over the past month. Exhumed Vision says, "Was just watching your Too Many Friends video." Yeah, I don't know how well I explained it, but at that point I recorded it, I had 5,000 friends on my Facebook page. And it's not really like a personal Facebook page, but it was a Facebook page where people could send me friend requests that was associated with this. Um, and people were sending me messages, basically saying stuff like they wanted me to buy stuff online or that they wanted to be my boyfriend or girlfriend, stuff like that. Um, so I just made that one to kind of answer any sort of questions that they may have because a lot of the remaining people that I accepted friend requests from on that page were sending me the same questions over and over and over and over and over again. Flashman says total bullshit. Nothing inappropriate about that, Corum. Yeah, I appealed the video or the stream being taken down. Uh, hopefully it'll be back up on my channel soon. They said they'd be sending me an email, which I'm going to open that up in a separate tab here. But basically, long and short of it is I had that long and short of what I've been talking about so far this stream is I appealed the whole thing and I'm opening up Gmail because they said they'd send me an email. And there was nothing inappropriate in the stream. And I had 5,000 friends asking me, each of them asking me the same questions over and over. Flash Arby's mukbang stream soon. Hopefully soon. I want to be able to sit down in Arby's and do the video. So, um, I don't know whether I don't know. I don't know how soon everything is gonna open. Uh, excuse me. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know how soon everything is gonna open, so I don't know um when I'll be able to get that Arby's mukbang videos. Um, I might be able to do it I should be able to do it as a stream. Most of the Arby's I've been in have good enough Wi-Fi where I should at least be able to make a video. It may not be the best stream, but I'll try to bring my computer along once everything opens and you know, figure everything out from there. Jen is asking which is better, Arby's or Taco Bell. I would definitely have to say Arby's. Um, I guess I've always just liked sandwiches over tacos, but Taco Bell is good for fast food, like Americanized fast food, Mexican food. Um, I'm not a big fan of horsey sauce. Flash is asking about horsey sauce. I'm not asking about, or I'm not a big fan of horsey sauce. Although I do sometimes get the horsey sauce and mix it with like barbecue sauce and one other sauce. It's been a while since I've been to Arby's. So Beans is asking about Bronco berry sauce. I'm not a big fan of that one. I tried it multiple times and it's just too sweet for me. Uh, although I do like, even though I do like sweet stuff, it's just like the Bronco berry sauce and any sort of like berry sauce like that. I'm just not a big fan of because my opinion it just doesn't just not my I don't think it goes on um what they serve it with, in my opinion. Jen is asking about Arby's sauce and what's in Arby's sauce. Arby's sauce is just the barbecue sauce. Cranberry sauce. I haven't really seen any fast food places that serving cranberry sauce, but I do like. Well, I don't mind cranberry sauce. I'm not like a big fan of it, but it's like, eh, I'd rather not have it. I do like real cranberries, but a lot of people I've met put sugar on cranberries, and I don't do that. I don't do that. I just, uh, does anyone know how to turn the notifications off for Discord? It's getting a little annoying. Um, Arby's. Andy is saying Arby's is the butthole of fast food. Change my mind. Uh, I don't really want to change your mind. I don't think Arby's is that bad. Um, Flashman's asking, do I like hollandaise? I like eggs Benedict if that's what you're asking. I haven't had hollandaise on anything else. I haven't had hollandaise plain. I don't know if it. Um, Jen is asking, do I like fig Newtons? Yes, I like fig Newtons. I do like fig Newtons. I'll have to figure out how to. I'll have to do the muting everything after I'm done with the live stream. I want to focus more on the live stream right now. Um, Jen says she'll send the how to mute the notification sounds in Discord. Bean says Jen is going to send you how-to guide to turn off the notifications. Well, thank you, Jen. I got everything. I'll do it after the live stream here. Being a roast beef restaurant, they have some pretty dank chicken tenders. Yes, if they're done right. There's been one time where they've been like overcooked and burnt, but it's a mistake that happens. Left in for just a little bit too long. Andy says I'm going to Whataburger later. I don't have one near me. So when I go to my mom's, I love to get it. Never had Whataburger. Been wanting to try Whataburger for a while, but never had it. Flashman says, "What shampoo do you use?" I go back and forth between a few of them. I try to stick to Axe brand shampoos and body wash, but I've got um, like Head and Shoulders type of shampoo and a couple other ones in my bathroom. Jen says Arby's cheese cups are good. Yes, I agree with you completely. I love the Arby's cheese cups. Um, Bean says curly fries and cheese cup dank. Yes. Um, if I get like a roast beef meal, I always get an extra cup of cheese on the side for the fries. Flash says nice. Jen says that's what's up, Randy. Yes, I agree. That's what's up. Curly fries and cheese cup equals dank. Back up to 7 viewers on my live stream after my last one got canceled for no reason. So I got the email for my live stream that got removed. The email that I received says, as you may know, our community guidelines describe which content we allow and don't allow on YouTube. Your video called Starting After Cobra Finishes was flagged to us for review. Upon review, we've determined that it violates our guidelines and we've removed it from YouTube. We know that this may be disappointing, but it's important to us that YouTube is a safe place for all. If if content breaks our rules, we remove it. If you think we've made a mistake, you can appeal and we'll take another look. Keep reading for more details. Video content restrictions. As mentioned, we've removed your content because we think it violates community guidelines. Please note that due to the recent global health crisis related to the disease that everybody censors that's going around, a number of our nominal review processes have been disrupted. You can read more about that here, and it gives a link. In an effort to prioritize the well-being of our employees, our extended workforce, and the communities where they live, we are relying less on human reviewers and more on automaton alone to make decisions. That's the mistake. As a result, some content may get removed in error. If you think this removal was an error, please appeal using the form below. I've already appealed it, and we will get back to you as resources allow. Note that we will also be slower to respond due to appeal requests. We apologize for these disruptions. Taking these workforce precautions is the right thing to do for the people who work to keep YouTube safe and for the broader community. We appreciate everyone's patience as we take those steps during this challenging time. Impact on your account. This removal has not resulted in a community guidelines strike or penalty on your account. However, we still encourage you to review all of your content to make sure it's in line with the community guidelines. And I'm going to be reviewing the community guidelines and policies and everything over the next however long. Additional violations could result in strikes against your account or even lead to account termination. How you can respond. If you believe this was a mistake, which I do, we'd like to hear from you to appeal this removal. Please submit this form, and it gives a link. Our team will thoroughly review your appeal and will contact you again soon. Exhumed Vision says, "Do you watch Cobra a lot?" I used to watch him a lot, and then I wound up having my channel get taken down for no reason. I switched channels, forgot to subscribe to Cobra, and then s- stuff happened that made me not able to log in with that account, so I switched to this account. Um, I'm starting to watch Cobra a lot more. I just subscribed to him. I saw a couple of his past few live streams and starting to watch him a lot more. Let's just say that. Jen is saying, "Wait, you're not spitting with your dip. What's up with that?" I don't spit, but I generally don't. My mouth is pretty dry right now, so I don't really have a lot of spit coming up. Flash Man says, "Corum did nothing wrong." Courtney says, "Gutting it like a boss." I do agree with Flash. Um, I don't think I did anything wrong. But then somebody says, Andy says, maybe the title triggered it. That's possible. I didn't really think of that. Um, Agent Randy Savage Bean says, "Iron gut like a boss." Uh, Although I do kind of have an iron gut, it's here. I'm wanting to use this as something to spit in. So I haven't really had to spit at all. Flashman says AI hates quorum. Not cool. Um, Agent Randy Savage Bean says after Cobra finishes. That shouldn't have anything. Although I see where you're coming from with that. Although I do see where you're coming from. I think it does have to do with the AI, but the title had nothing to do with like a anything inappropriate. Let's just put it that way. I didn't I didn't mean anything inappropriate by it. A normal person would have been able to see that. And I'm thinking it just got flagged because of the verbiage that I used, the words. Jen says, "Okay, I wanted to see what you spit in. Haha, bottles work best." Um, oh, right now bottles are pretty much all I've got. Um, Otherwise, I have used things like soup cans and stuff like that. Of course, I wind up throwing everything out prior to them getting full. Um, but all that stuff. And he says, you don't have to convince us, you have to convince YouTube. You are right. I do not have to convince you guys of anything. Although, talking about it does, that topic does give me something to talk about, even if it is for just a little bit. Jen says, start and finish in one title might have broken the AI algorithm. When it was brought up before, I do kind of think that now that somebody mentioned it. Um, but then again, I have had where the title didn't have anything that would have triggered the YouTube algorithm. I wasn't showing anything inappropriate. I wasn't saying anything inappropriate. If anything, maybe one swear word and it wasn't a bad swear word, like half an hour in, and the video still got taken down, which is bogus in my opinion. Fact, the first stream of mine that got taken down, I forget what it was because I wound up deleting it, but I got a warning on March 22nd, 2020. That was the first live stream of mine that got reported. And I wasn't talking about anything inappropriate, and there's nothing inappropriate in the title. I wasn't showing anything inappropriate. So, and we'll be right back. Continue leaving me comments on the live stream. We'll be back. I'll be right back. I get back and I get two people talking about my rainbow suspenders. Thank you for the compliments on them. I actually wound up getting them. Excuse me. I actually wound up getting them for free somewhere. So I just hope they don't break before I can get more. Because as of right now, These are the only things keeping my pants up if I have, you know, pants that are too big. So, let's see here. So the whole appeal thing is saying the flagging the page it says that you can use for or reasons for flagging um nudity or sexual content, which I don't show in my videos. Harmful or dangerous content, I generally don't show in any of my videos. Um, if I do, it's to show that I'm doing everything I can to, or generally doing everything I can to de escalate the situation. Hateful content. I don't say anything that hates people. If I do say anything, it's in a joking manner. Violent or graphic content. Nothing is shown directly about violent or graphic content. It's not okay to post violent or gory content. I don't definitely don't post gory content. Harassment or cyberbullying. It's not okay to post abusive videos. None of my videos are abusive. For the most part, all of my videos are in good fun. The last video that I posted that would have had any sort of harassment was something along the lines of me showing somebody doing something and explaining, "Hey, this is not what is supposed to happen," using it as kind of an educational thing. Spam, misleading metadata, and scams. Well, as the first line here says, everyone hates spam. Don't create misleading descriptions, which I do not, tags, titles, or thumbnails. Well, the fucking tags, titles, and thumbnails part is what big users do. Threats, as I said before, for the most part, everything I post here is in good fun. Respect copyright. I try to whenever I can. If I do post something that's copyrighted, I follow all the rules of fair use. And if I do post something that's copyrighted in its entirety, I try and remove it as it's going. Privacy. If someone has posted your personal information or uploaded a video of you without your consent, you can request removal. I try not to include videos of other people, but being out and about vlogging, sometimes people get into the videos, and with these videos, I post videos of myself. If somebody else is in the video, I apologize, but it's due to the US's whatever it is. There's a rule that basically says if you're out in public and you see a camera, or I guess from what I've been told by cops and all that, there's a rule where if I'm making videos like what I do out in public and somebody gets into the video and I have a camera like this, which I've got a silver one and a blue one like this. So if I'm using one of these to film myself and somebody gets into the video, that's on them. Impersonation. Accounts that are established to impersonate another channel or individual may be removed under our impersonation policy. I don't pretend to be somebody else, I pretend to be myself. Child safety. I don't include children in my videos. If I do, it's family, and I get and I get the okay from the parent and from the kid, and I make it all right for YouTube. Additional policies. Let's see here. Exhumed Visions was thinking about getting a double quarter pounder. Do I like those? Yes, I do like them. Jen says Trex Burger or nothing. I do not know what a Trex Burger is. Jen says, "Oh, that's McDonald's LMAO. I haven't had fast food in a while. Yeah, I know. Haven't had fast food in a while. I don't know half of what is on any of the menus for even the fast food places that I went to on a regular basis. I haven't been there in a while." Flashman says, Corman's family friendly. I try to be. And he says, tell us newbies about you. What do you want to know? Exhumed Visions says that he had two Baconators a couple weeks back and thought he was going to die. Um, I don't think I've ever had a Baconator. What is that? Wendy's? Jen says, ouch, that's a lot of beef. Yeah, double quarter pounders are a lot of beef. Usually I can only wind up doing anywhere up to regular quarter pounder, and even then I sometimes have a lot of trouble eating it. Um, Flashman says, "Do I like Domino's? They're all right. I'm not the biggest pizza fan, but I do eat pizza, so um, Domino's is all right." Randy said, uh, "Agent Randy Savage Bean says T Rex burger." Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what a T Rex burger is. I'm assuming that when I said Trex burger, when I read it as Trex burger, I really should have said T Rex burger. Maybe I've heard people say T Rex burger once or twice, but what it is. Ooh, Wendy's T Rex burger taken off menu after Reddit post. When I saw the T Rex burger, looks like it's a humongo burger, like a large ass burger. Um, what is that? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Was that a 10 patty Wendy's burger? Jeez, a 10 patty or nine patties. I might have miscounted, but it, geez, a 9 or 10 patty Wendy's cheeseburger. I wouldn't even be able to do that. I have enough trouble with I have enough trouble with a quarter pounder, and I'm assuming two Wendy's patties. It's about two. I know for like McDonald's, I know it's two of the small like hamburger and cheeseburger patties equal one quarter pounder patty. So I'm assuming it's something similar with Wendy's, where two of those patties equal one quarter pound patty. But 10 patties, nine or 10 patties on there, I wouldn't be able to do it. Flashman's asking who has the best fries. Out of what I've tried, let's see here. I've had Wendy's fries, McDonald's fries, Arby's fries, Five Guys fries, Burger King fries. Out of those five, when or not when but Arby's, in my opinion. Um, but if you're including stuff like the potato olays from Taco John's, I like those. I do like the potato olays from Taco John's better than I like Arby's fries. And all it is just ground up potatoes, pressed into circle or pressed into discs, and then seasoned with Lowry's. I don't know why. I don't know why, but um, Taco John's has the better. I'm just gonna say potato products because I don't know if Taco John's potato olays count as fries, but their potatoes are better than um, Arby's, in my opinion. Granted, I still like all the French fries and stuff that I've mentioned before, but all that stuff, I guess I'm talking about, and I like it. Um, Flashman's asking, they have Taco John's near me? There's one in Minneapolis that I know of. I don't know if it's going to be around because I haven't been there since the whole virus that shall not be named, the whole lockdown situation. I haven't been there since then. And then there's one out in New Hope, I think it is. So those are the only two I know of near me. Otherwise, there's a bunch of McDonald's, a bunch of like Subways, a bunch of Taco Bell, a bunch of Burger Kings. Well, not as many Burger Kings anymore. A few of them shut down. There's one that I know of that's still open. Um, there might be one in the Mall of America. I don't know if it'll still be open after the whole shutdown thing. Got any rallies or checkers? Um, I've heard of checkers. I think there's one near me, but I'm not 100% sure. And I don't think I've ever heard of rallies, so I couldn't tell you whether there's one near me or not. I do know there's a Sonic near, at least one Sonic near me. There's one place, one burger place I have been wanting to try. It's in the Mall of America. And it's called, huh. Yeah, I didn't know rallies and checkers were the same thing. So I just haven't heard of rallies, but I have heard of checkers, and I think there's one near me. But the one burger place that I've been wanting to try out before the shutdown, it was in the Mall of America. I don't know if they're still going to be there now, but Mall of America is supposed to open up June, so either June or July. I'm going to go check and see if it's still there. Wahlburger. Um, Wahlburgers. I actually found out I applied at Wahlburgers once. And when I applied at Wahlburgers, I found out Wahlburgers is owned by the same company that owns Hy-Vee. I did not know that. It may have been started out by the Wahlbergs, but I didn't know that it was owned by Hy-Vee. But you got me wondering though, Jen. I'm gonna look it up. The wait, see if there's any of those restaurants near me. Let's see here. Rallies. I typed in rallies and it shows up with one Checkers restaurant in Brooklyn Center. That would probably explain why I've heard of it. Yeah, it's I've been past it before. See directions. Yeah, I've been past it. I can't remember when. Oh, yeah, there's been a few trips a few years ago that I took out past it, but never been in it. I've seen a few people where they've walked around Minneapolis with Checkers burgers and stuff like that. Oh, Ridgedale Center is opening up on May 18th, so 2 days from now. Um, so looks like everything's starting to open up, which is good. Um, to answer Flashman's question, applied for what at Wahlburgers? It's been a long time since I've applied there. Probably 2 years or so. I don't remember what I applied for. I remember applying at Wahlburgers at some point over the past couple years, but I don't remember what for. Agent Randy Savage Bean says, "You ever watch Richie streams?" I do not. I don't know who that is. Uh, I do have a question for you though. Um, do you follow my Discord channel or the Discord channel with the? Oh yeah, you do. Never mind. I just couldn't remember for some reason. I opened up the Discord and saw your name there. Leave me a link to either his channel or one of his videos, and I'll go subscribe to him. Jen says Richie, was that Richie Wright? Challenge Master. Never heard of him. Assuming it's a him. But Agent Randy Savage Bean says, yes, I'm in your channel. Um, yeah, like I said, leave me a link to his channel on Discord. I'll try to check it out. And I'll have to respectfully disagree with you, Jen. I've seen a lot of women that were better at stuff than half of the men that I've met. Man, it looks like he's doing a premiere in what 2.5 hours? About Flashman says karma's for the ladies. I'm for everybody. I am for everybody. And yes, I did subscribe to that Richie Wright channel. Somebody's saying, I know, I know, Beans is knows this post on Discord, but somebody on Discord says get the double quarter pounders with 2 extra patties, and then Beans replied, add bacon. That would sound good. That would sound good, but it sounds like too much. Like I said, I can barely eat a single quarter pounder most days. So Flashman says there's no such thing as too much burgers. I do like burgers. I don't mind eating burgers. It's just a matter of I can't stomach a full half pound of meat most days. Maybe fat, but even I have my limits. Exhumed Vision says practice makes perfect. Practice may make perfect, but I don't know if practice makes perfect with eating food. Richie Wright says, hi, new to the channel. Hi, how are you? Welcome to the channel. Thanks for checking out the live stream. Flashman says, Carmi should check out some of King Cobra's burger recipes. They're dank AF. Uh, I've been meaning to do that. I just haven't really had a lot of time. Like, I'll get home, I'll check out most days I'll like get home, check out a few videos, um, go right to bed. Jen says, hi, Richie. Yeah, again, hi, how are you? Richie, you're welcome. Uh, I'm glad you came over, Richie. I try and do videos every day. I'll try and do streams every once in a while. Um, Richie says, hi, Jen. Um, I don't know if we're a building community or if this is a community that's already started somewhere else and just came over here, but finally starting to get community in the live streams. Jen is asking what kind of work I do. Um, right now, um, right now, I am I make videos and I am a writer. I'm in the middle of writing a book right now, so um, that's taken up a lot of time. when I am home. So between the video editing, going out and filming every day, live streams, writing the book, um, uh, I don't really have a lot of free time for myself, which is good. Flashman says, "How's your book coming along?" Very good. I'll actually get it pulled up and um it is I'm drawing inspiration from something that I don't want to talk about on YouTube just because it involves something that's, you know, let's just say for some reason YouTube does not like, even if it's um even if it's educational, YouTube does not like the topic that I am drawing inspiration from. But so far, if we do like a normal 8.5 by 11 inch, or whatever computer paper, whatever size regular computer paper is, my book is prologue and 4 chapters right now, 52 pages. So I'm drawing the inspiration from real world events, and a few people, I think Flashman kind of knows, uh, but my book that I am writing is a science fiction book, even though I'm drawing inspiration from real world events. So, um, let's see here. Um, I do want to talk about the book, but with everything, I don't want to. I don't have a full story yet, and I don't want to write like a book summary to describe it until I get the actual book written. But it's definitely coming along. I've had kind of a brain fart the last time I tried writing, and then I wound up taking a little bit of time off, and kind of evolved into me just focusing more on videos. Stuff came up, I focused more on the other stuff, but it's definitely coming along. So I'm glad you want to read it, Flashman. Lots of live streams, it looks like, on Richie's channel. Wow, Driver 2 on PlayStation 1. I don't think I played that yet. One of the uh, I played one of the Driver video games one time, but Exhumed Vision says I'm always up for a good book. Well, I've run the rough draft of my book past a couple people, like given like a copy of my the rough draft of my book to a few people to read through and give me their ideas. And people, the people I've given it to read, they like it a lot. So I'm hoping that after I get done writing, of course, I'm still in the middle of the rough draft, but I'm hoping that after I get done writing, I can, look up a few tips and stuff for how to edit it, how to fix what I've got. But I'm hoping to run it through some sort of editing process um, soon. And as Flashman says, writing can be tough. Just keep at it. Um, yeah, I had to come up with an idea. Came up with character lists, location lists, other people, places, animals, plants, stuff like that. I had to come up with descriptions for who all those people were, how they were all related, whether they were related by blood or by, just by being in the same story together, all that stuff. Then I had to come up with a story, um, like a general idea, like a general layout, and then I had to go through that layout and kind of expand on the details, and then now I'm in the process of writing this actual story, and that's only the first rough draft, and I don't know how many rough drafts I'm going to have, but once I get through all the rough drafts, it's um, editing the size of the paper I'm going to print the book on, binding, covers, uh, any sort of artwork I'm going to put in there, whether it's just the cover art or like what Harry Potter did with like um a little picture on the header of the chapter, or like what um the versions of Lord of the Rings books I had where they had like maps and stuff like that. Um Whether or not I'm going to do an ebook like what Flashman is suggesting. I do want to do a physical copy of the book because I know there's still a few people out there that do like physical copies of books. I am one of those people. I've got probably 20 to 30 books right now, like physical books in my where I'm living. So I like physical books. I know there's a bunch of people out there that like actual like hard copies of books, but I know ebooks are a thing that's becoming really popular, and whether it's like something like the I don't know, Kindle, Nook, whatever the hell it is. There's a stuff where it's like the book, but it's printed on like an e-reading machine. Is like a PDF copy of a book or something that you can download. Um, I know Audible is a thing, so I might be doing that eventually. Finding somebody like hiring somebody to read the book out loud, chapter by chapter, and all that stuff. So figuring all that stuff out finding a way to have, like, if I do wind up doing, an ebook thing, I gotta find out where all the ebook things are, first off, like, all the different types of ebooks and e-readers and stuff. Then I gotta figure out what format, like, what file format works with those, um, but I do agree with Jen, ebooks do not have that paper smell. If they add that I agree. If they add that paper smell to an ebook, like, if they can find a way to get, like, that scent coming out of the paper smell of the books, I would be doing a lot more ebooks. It's the same kinda deal as, smelling, like, brand new money, or if there is a smell with new money, I don't know, I haven't really had that experience. Andy is saying hi, but, I do have, psychosocial. I do not know what your name is, dude, but I do have psychosocial on my, channel. I will try to find it here. Here we go. Um, the link I just shared is the link to my video of psychosocial. Uh, I'm not in the, I'm not ready to do like a singing or anything right now. I'll have to do that at some point in the future. Um, Andy is saying, "How are you?" I am very good. How are you doing? And he's also asking, "Where are you from?" I am from Minnesota, Minneapolis area, Minnesota, right now. And he's also saying, "Your hair is awesome." Well, thank you. Um, I do have to warn you, if you haven't seen it before, the video itself sucks and is, I think it's pretty, can be pretty loud. So if you're watching that psychosocial video I shared, otherwise, thank you for joining the live stream, for everybody that's here right now, and everybody that's was in my past live stream, and everyone that's been in this one that left already. Thank you to everybody. And I apologize. Uh, I thought I thought you were a dude. I thought you were a guy, Andy. I do apologize, but I do appreciate you coming. I'm just used to seeing Andy associated with boys' names. I will catch you later, Flashman. Thank you for joining. Um, Agent Randy Savage Bean says you'll feel free to hang out on Discord server whenever you want, man. Now that I will be there more often. I do also have my own Discord server. If you guys want to join that, the link to that is down in the video description. Um, Again, I'm not sure how to say that name, but whoever that is says thoughts on King Cobra JFS. Right now, I've only seen a little bit of Cobra's videos. My initial thoughts are that he seems to be doing what he wants, and I like that out of a person, doing what you want. You know, within reason. It's a matter of he's not hurting anybody. He's not doing it, as far as I can tell, not hurting anybody. He's not saying it, trying not to say anything negative over his streams and everything. So, um, from what I've seen, like I said, I've only seen a little bit of Cobra stuff, but from what I've seen, he seems like a pretty decent dude. But of course, I haven't really seen a lot, so I'm sure my opinion will evolve one way or the other. But just based off of what I know, I can't make too definite of an, I cannot make too definite of a statement on what I think. Andy is asking, "What is the secret behind your long hair?" Uh, I guess I just take care of it. I let it grow out as long as I can, and I just try and take care of it. But for me, all I do, I don't think I've ever dyed my hair, at least not fully. Um, so I don't have any damage from dyeing my hair. I brush my hair. I wind up, you know, washing my hair thoroughly when I get in the shower. How to go outside without fear of the unspeakable. Stuff that started with a bat. Tell me, they're afraid of it. Well, Andy, the biggest thing is just to keep your distance. And I have seen people with like face face masks on, whether it was the normal like the ones the doctors use, or like ones with a little ventilator in the side that like construction people use, or I've even seen people with like, granted, I haven't actually seen people in real life or like around where I live. I haven't seen people, but I have seen pictures of people with like actual like gas masks on. So it's up to you if you want to wear a mask, but from what I hear, things seem to be kind of leveling off, at least where I am. So, um, and Andy says they're afraid of people rather than Corona. Well, people, as long as you stay, you know, if you're scared of the people, as long as you do like try and follow the social distancing thing, which I don't know if it's same, countrywide or worldwide. I don't know where you are, but at least where I am, the social distancing thing is a minimum of 6 feet. So as long as you stay at least 2 arms lengths away from people, you should be good. Um, I have seen quite a few more people actually, you know, coming out though, so it might be a little more difficult to um I do want to ask Andy, and you do not have to answer if you do not want to, but I still want to ask. Are you in the US? Um If so, what state are you from? And if you're not in the US, what country are you from? Like I said, you don't have to answer if you don't want to, but that might help give me a little bit of a better answer on how I think you can handle the going out thing. Jen says she's from the South in the US. Um, Andy is from Texas. Uh, um, I'm not saying anything negative about people from Texas here. And I know people from around the US are starting to get like this. But the about rumor I keep hearing about Texas is that people in Texas are a little more outgoing and a little more vocal than most of the rest of the US.